Hey learners, what is up? Let's learn something today from Master J. For today's video, we are going to discuss all about subsets. What is a subset? Subset is a set that is part of another set. By this, we simply mean that the elements are taken from another set. This is the symbol we use to denote subset. Let's take a look at these examples. We have set B with 5 elements and set A with 3 elements. As you can see, set B is a larger set compared to set A. Also, the 3 elements of set A, namely 1, 2, and 3, are part of the elements of set B. Therefore, we can say that set A is a subset of set B because all elements of set A are part of the elements of set B. In symbol, we can write set A is a subset of set B. Similarly, if we are going to illustrate the relationship of these two sets, the representation will look exactly like this. The smaller set A is only a part of the larger set B. Aside from the symbol of subset, we can also write our answer like this. This symbol is used to denote what we call superset. We read this one as set B is a superset of set A. Why? Because set B contains all the elements of set A. It's like we just stated the relationship of the two sets the other way around. We can put it this way. The larger set is the superset, while the smaller set is the subset. Let's study the following examples. Set X and set Y have the following elements. The question is set Y a subset of set X? The answer is yes. Set Y is a subset of set X because all the elements of set Y are part of the elements of set X. In symbol, we write set Y is a subset of set X. Just like what I have mentioned, we can state the answer the other way around using superset. Since set X is the larger set and set Y is the smaller set, or what we call subset, we can say that set X is a superset of set Y because set X contains all the elements of set Y. How about the next example? We have set Q and set R with the following elements. Now, is set R a subset of set Q? The answer is no. Set R is not a subset of set Q because not all elements of set R are part of the elements of set Q. And that element that is not part of set Q is obviously 50. Now, how do we find the subsets of any given set? To find the subset of any given set, we use the formula 2 raised to n, or 2 to the nth power. The small n here is an exponent, and it represents the number of elements or what we know as cardinality. Let's have this example. Set Z has elements A, B, and C. With this, we can say that set Z has 3 elements. Therefore, our n is equal to 3. Using the formula, our n will be replaced by 3. So from 2 raised to n, it will now become 2 raised to 3. 2 raised to 3 means that we need to multiply 2 by itself 3 times. So we have 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is equal to 8. Therefore, we can say that set Z has 8 subsets. Since we already established that set Z has 8 subsets, how will we list down these 8 subsets? To avoid committing a mistake, we will start first with writing a set with one element. These elements will be taken from the elements of set Z, namely A, B, and C. The first set is a set where A is the element, the second one is a set where B is the element, and the third one is a set where C is the element. Do not forget that these elements are taken from the elements of set Z, since we are listing down its subsets. Now that we have 3 subsets of set Z, we still need to identify 5 subsets. After getting the sets with one element each, this time we will list down the sets with 2 elements. And so, we will have AB, AC, and BC. Remember that the elements AB is just the same with BA. Likewise, AC is similar with CA, and so on. Because arrangement or order of the elements in a set does not matter, as mentioned from our previous video. Now that we have 6 subsets, we only need 2 more. By the way, when we talk about subsets, do not forget that a given set is always a subset of itself. Therefore, we can write the given set itself as a subset. Also, in any given set, this set is always included as one of its subsets. Yes, that is correct. This is the null set or empty set. The null set or empty set is always a subset of any given set. If you will count the subsets, we successfully determine the 8 subsets of set Z. This is how you list down all the subsets of any given set. For our next example, we have set G. Obviously, set G has 2 elements. Therefore, our n is equal to 2. Using the formula, 2 raised to n will now be equal to 2 raised to 2. And 2 raised to 2 means that we should multiply 2 by itself 2 times. So 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Therefore, set G has 4 subsets. Again, to identify the subsets, we always start with one element. So we have 15, then 25. Next, we write the set itself, which is 15 and 25. Lastly, we have null set or empty set. Because, as I have emphasized, the null set or empty set is always a subset of any given set. For our last example, we have set R. Set R has 4 elements. So our n is equal to 4. Using the formula, 2 raised to n is now 2 raised to 4. 2 raised to 4 means that we will multiply 2 by itself 4 times. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is equal to 16. Therefore, set R has 16 subsets. To find the subsets, we start again with one element. So we have 1, 3, 5, and 7. Next, we continue with 2 elements. So we have 1, 3, 1, 5, 1, 7, 3, 5, 3, 7, and 5, 7. Afterwards, we proceed with 3 elements. So we have 135, 137, 157, and 357. Remember that the order of the elements does not matter. So you must carefully check your subsets to avoid any duplication or similar answers. Next, we write the given set itself, 1, 3, 5, 7. And finally, we have null set or empty set. Counting the list, set R indeed has 16 subsets. So those are the things that you must remember about subsets. Before we end our video, take note of the following. A subset is a part of another set. Its elements are taken from another set. A subset is denoted by this symbol. We use the formula 2 raised to n to find the subsets of any given set, wherein n is the number of elements. A null set or empty set is always a subset of any given set. So there you have it, class. I hope you learned something from our video and thank you for listening. See you again next time, masters.